I can't believe this happened in a city where I lived before, and I know people who were affected. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy back at it again. As you guys can see, I'm on my electric skateboard, just zooming through. Gotta run some errands today. Sorry if it's a little wind. Oh shit! Oh, got my juice. So today I was trying to go to the post office on the electric skateboard until I realized that I can't ride a damn electric skateboard, and how am I supposed to carry all the boxes while on the skateboard because I can't skate and hold boxes at the same time. So I came back to my studio and now I'm just gonna drive there. Papa G, what you got cooking? Rice. Rice, what is that? Salad, avocado, tomato, onions, cucumbers. What's in here? Some rice. I don't know about all that. And what is this? Schema, ground meat, spinach and ground meat. I guess that's what's on the menu for today. I have just made a big mistake. I totally forgot the post office is gonna close early today, and I literally have 7 minutes, so I am rushing and driving. Oh, I took the wrong way. Damn it. Now, you've got to be kidding me. Every light is red. Come on, I only have 5 minutes. Oh, it's green. Hi. Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I made it with 1 minute to go, and now I get to go back home to eat my food that I left, which is probably cold, so I gotta heat it up. But good thing there's microwave. Oh, sorry, Daddy. I had to go do some work. Whew. Alright guys, so you guys can see that I was having a good day. I was upbeat, I was energized, everything was going well. But for some reason, my mood just completely went down the drain. And I think one of the reasons was because of everything that is happening in the world, everything that happened in the United States, just the current affairs. And I think it is my obligation, my duty to tell you guys about these world politics, what's going on, what's happening, because I think it is very important to be educated, because life is not only about reality TV and Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. I guess Rogers. So the first current affair I want to talk about is the United Airline fiasco that happened. Many of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know, but here, let me play a video clip explaining what just happened.
Oh my god! Oh no! Guys, my god! What are you doing? No, this is wrong. Oh my god! Look at what you did to him! Oh my god!
Go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. Just kill me. Just kill me. Kill me. Just kill me.
So you guys can see clearly a man was forcefully taken out of his seat, dragged down on the ground to be removed from the flight. And the reason why he was removed from the flight was because United Airlines said they were overbooked. And if you guys don't know what airlines do, so when they sell tickets, when you buy tickets for a flight, they actually overbook the tickets just because people who don't show up, they don't want to lose money and stuff like that. So most airlines do overbook their flights in order for them not to lose any money. I guess they needed 3 volunteers to leave the flight, and obviously this man wasn't volunteering, and on top of that, he is a doctor, he's an educated man. You shouldn't treat anybody like that at all, but seriously, someone who's a doctor. And the reason he needed to get on that flight was to go see his patients the next morning in clinic. That's something that is very important. He's helping other people, he's being selfless, and you're not letting him on the flight. And on top of that, you're dragging him on the ground. He has a bloody face, bloody nose, only because your flight is overbooked. I honestly think that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he wasn't volunteering. You should have asked somebody else, like, to go to that extreme. It is crazy that they brought officials, carried him, dragged him through the whole entire aisleway, and kicked him out the airplane, bloodied and all. Like, that is just, I honestly can't believe it. And United has done stuff like this in the past. I had personal experiences of this before. There was a time I was flying United. I was on a buddy pass system, which is, I hated. One of the worst things ever is a buddy pass system. I was wearing sweats because you want to be comfortable, but United said that I'm not allowed to go on the flight because of sweats, and I was arguing and everything like that. Then I had to change my clothes, and then I was allowed to get back on the flight. And this even happened with my cousin Rafi. You guys might know him, that he wasn't allowed on a flight. I forgot what the reason was, but the lady was being really racist. I remember she said something like, "This is not what happens in this country, like go back to your country," to him, which is a very racist comment. And my cousin went through this whole entire fiasco where he wasn't able to board the plane because of certain reasons and whatnot, and the lady was blatantly racist to him. That is something that I don't mess with. United Airlines has messed with people in the past, to me, to my cousins, and I hate flying United. I don't like flying United at all. So another world affair is something that happened in Egypt this Sunday, which is actually a very, very sad thing that happened. Every time I hear about religious temples, churches, mosques, anything like that, being a victim to racism or being a victim to hate, I just absolutely hate it. As you guys may know, in the media they're saying Muslims, which they are not Muslims, FYI. They attack churches in Egypt, where Christians are a minority group in Egypt. And it's just crazy how everything is happening right now. Like, I feel like this time in history, it is going to shit. Like, I think it is very important at this time to become united. I really hope that Egypt's government does something about the minority in Egypt. Even in media, they just say Muslims did this and Muslims doing that. Some media did mention ISIS, and you guys have to understand that Muslims are not the ones that are terrorists. This is not in Islam, and people are hurt through these tragedies, read media, and they see Muslims, and then inherently just in their mind, they just have a dislike towards them. And that is something that I hate a lot, because this is not what Muslims do. This is not what Islam is about. So I urge Muslims right now to become united at all costs, all different religions, because this is a time we have to become united. And for people who think that other religions are bad and hateful, I urge you not to listen to the media, because all they want to do is sell their story, and their story is not accurate. They just want you to watch their video and stuff like that and feel emotional. That is what's messed up in today's media. So once again, I hope everyone becomes united and treats each other as brothers and sisters, as family. We are all in this together. We are all human, so please treat somebody the way you want to be treated. We learned this in kindergarten. It's such a simple rule. Don't listen to the media. They're just trying to get a buck off of you. Instead, look for examples around you. And the last current affair that I want to talk about is the San Bernardino shooting that happened in California. Some of you guys may not know, but I have lived in San Bernardino. I have friends there currently. I've went to the school systems. I've seen how the schools are. I've seen the environment. I've seen the people. And I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are to the San Bernardino community and those who were affected by this tragedy. So let me tell you guys what happened. There was a shooter who entered inside a school and went into a classroom and opened fire, which caused a lot of deaths and injuries. Now, which boggles my mind, is how are school shootings still happening? Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. In San Bernardino, this is the second time something big happened. It sucks because it's only an hour away from me. My parents go to San Bernardino almost every other weekend, and it's just like scary to me. It's happening so close to home. So when the media presented San Bernardino shooting, they weren't saying who the person was, what the race was, the age was, and once again I got scared because I was like, oh, once again they're gonna say it's an Islamic thing, a Muslim thing, and that was something that I did not want to happen. But as the stories was progressing, they were not mentioning his name, his race, or anything like that, which got me thinking like it is most likely not a Muslim person, only because as soon as somebody has a beard as Muslim or anything like that, they label it right away. They want that to get into the media the first thing because they know it will sell papers. And you guys have to notice this, that when media portrays somebody, whether it's a white person, whether it's a black person, whether it's a Muslim person, everyone has their own stereotypes and each one sells a different way. So please open your eyes and know that everything is not the way that it seems. Regardless of the race, religion, color, any of that, it was still a tragedy, but I want you guys to know is how the media is portraying it and trying to play with your mind. Which brings up a really big debate about gun reform in America. So there are basically two sides. So one side is saying ban guns, have an extreme vetting, so it is very hard to receive a gun. The other side is saying there should be more guns and the schools should have guns, so when school shootings happen, they know how to protect themselves and able to shoot the shooter before they do more damage. Now let me explain both of these causes. So the people who are saying there should be guns at the school are trying to apply that if there was a gun present or person who knew how to use a gun, there would be less casualties and it would be safer. But to me, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because if you do put a gun in each classroom, I think it just causes more problems. And also, Who knows if the teacher is trained enough, if something does happen, if they have the courage or if they're able to think on their feet to be able to take out the gun, shoot somebody, because it takes a trained individual to do something like that in that type of scenario. Another case they might say is instead of the teachers having the guns or the officials, there should be security at each school, which I think will cost a lot. And on top of that, I feel like when somebody wants to bring in a gun, they can hide it and everything like that. No one would know. When they open fire, it's gonna happen regardless. If there's a person at the right place at the right time with the right equipment who can do something, it can lower the casualties, but I think it's a lot of variables. The other option is to have extreme vetting on guns, meaning people are able to get guns, buy guns and everything like that. They have to go through an extreme vetting system, extreme background check, very hard rules and regulation in order to receive that gun. Instead of hiring officials and expertise and security or training teachers how to use a gun and what to do, I think it would be way more cost effective if there was extreme vetting of guns so not everybody can get a gun. But that is just my opinion. I want to know your guys' opinion. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there should be a gun in every classroom, or do you guys think there should be a very hard process to receive a gun in the first place? So guys, these were all the current affairs that were troubling my mind, and I felt like I had to tell you guys, give my opinions. Hopefully you guys have your own opinions. Put in the comment section below. I am open to all opinions. I'm not saying my opinion is right. I'm not saying my opinion is the only way, but it's something I wanted to share and I wanted to educate you guys. With that being said, I just want to say stay woke, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.